Hey everybody, welcome to CLCsportsUSA. My name is Chris Check, and as I promised you guys, I would be coming out with a full-length match review, match analysis, and a player analysis as we go here. Everton 2, Liverpool 2 was the final score in the Merseyside derby, played at Goodison Park. Liverpool had 5 players, if I'm correct, there in the starting lineup that never played in the Merseyside derby before. Raheem Sterling, Suso Hernandez, there's Shaheen, Andre Wisdom, and Joe Allen. Now let's start off with a few stats here. Of course, the goals were even 2-2. Suarez had a disallowed goal in the 94th minute, which we'll get to in a moment. Total shots, including block shots, Everton had 16. Liverpool had 13. Shots on target, Liverpool had 3, Everton 4. Block shots, Everton had 3 block shots, Liverpool had 2. Shots from outside the box, and this is a stat that's really interesting to me. Liverpool have 6 shots, Everton have 5. We're shooting more from long range nowadays, and that's not just a stat that's consistent with this game, but throughout the season, you've seen that we're hitting the ball from long range. Luis Suarez especially, he's, maybe it's only 20 yards out, but he's taking the shot, and more than once, he's just been inches away. Unfortunately, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how close it was, but how many hit the back of the net. Shots from inside the box, Everton had a whopping 11 shots compared to Liverpool's 11, and shot accuracy, excluding block shots, Everton's shot accuracy was 30.8%, Liverpool's was 27.3%. So there you go, there's your Opta match stats for the day. But in the end, there's only one stat that matters. Of course, that's the final score. When I look at today's performance, I'm still very optimistic and very happy with the way we played. People got on me when we played Anzi in the Europa League this Thursday and saying that 1-0 was not good enough. And again, for me, against a Russian side, albeit a team that has very much improved in the last years, we should have done better at Anfield. That's my opinion. Away at Everton, at Goodison, 5 new players who have never played in the derby. We've done well. 2-2. If you remember the game that Dalglish was in charge, it was one of his first games back in January of 2011. 2-2 was the final. I believe that was at Anfield, Raul Morales and Steven Gerrard, if I'm not correct with the goals. This was very much the same match. No red cards. Rodwell sent off, of course, last time. Of course, he now plays for Manchester City. That's irrelevant. But no red cards, but should there have been? Well, we could talk about Raheem Sterling being played through over the top and Jagielka taking him down. Could that have been a red card? On another day with another referee, that very well could have been red. Let's talk for a minute, though, about some of the players we had out there on the pitch. Start with Brad Jones. Pepe Reina is fit. Brad Jones gets the nod for the goalkeeper. At the end of the day, looking back, I would say that was a poor decision to play Brad Jones. Number one, I think Pepe Reina would have dealt with that cross that led to the first goal. Maybe not. But for Jones's punch, to punch it right back into the middle of the field, very poor decision. And to be honest with you, I think his defenders had that one covered. I don't think he ever needed to come in the first place. Jones did not look convincing for part of the game. He was nervous looking. He did make a couple of decent saves. But again, you could see that he's not the goalkeeper that's used to playing in that goal. And I think the defense showed that as well, because the defense looked a little bit shaky. Maybe in the back of the minds of Daniel Agger and Mark Skirtle, if I slip up, is my goalkeeper going to be able to save me? Maybe they didn't know for absolute certain that Brad Jones would be able to save him. I understand the fact that Pepe Reina has made plenty and plenty of mistakes in the past days. But somewhere, sometime, you've got to wipe the slate clean and give him another go at it. I want to see Reina back in goal for the next game. Andre Wisdom. Again, he shows his lack of Premier League inexperience and several times got muscled off the ball in simple situations. He looks nervous sometimes on the ball. He looks eager to get it out of his feet and get rid of it. It's kind of like hot potato. Here, you take it. That worries me. Jose Enrique, flat-footed at times and led to our second goal. If Enrique had had his feet moving and would have been moving in that second goal build-up, the goal would never came. He stood there and he ball-watched. Mark Skirtle and Daniel Agger were consistent and decent. It wasn't an outstanding performance, but it wasn't bad. So overall, for our defense, I would rate them at a 6 out of 10. In the midfield, we had Joe Allen, Nur Sahin, Steven Gerrard. And, of course, you have Sterling and Sousa, which are considered part of the midfield, really. Almost like attacking forwards. But Joe Allen, again, his passing, you know, you don't even notice Joe Allen because his passing is so good. He never misplaces a pass, and he's just good like that. I like that. Steven Gerrard, he was a bit of a shadow for me today. He wasn't particularly bad, but he wasn't particularly good either. So as far as those two in the midfield, I would give him a 7 simply because of Joe Allen. Suso and Sterling, fantastic performance from both of the young lads today. The only fault I could see is Raheem Sterling had a very easy chance that he should have scored. Whether or not he should have passed that ball to Luis Suarez, and I believe it was the 64th minute, Suarez was screaming for the ball. Sterling took it, and I'm not even sure what that was. It ended up not even going out for a goal kick. It was such a bad shot, it stayed inbounds. That was awful. Suso looks comfortable out there. He looks composed, and he did well today. I would rate them an 8. Luis Suarez, dangerous as always. And simply because of his celebration after the first goal, I would give him a 9. Suarez, though he might need to improve his shooting accuracy, has proved that he can score the goals when given opportunity. I know I left John Shelby out of there as well as Jordan Henderson, and I don't believe there were any other substitutes. But today was not a bad day. We missed some chances. It's a progression, folks. That's the way this team has to work. It's not like all of a sudden 1 week we're going to be just hitting it off. That's not how this works. Brendan Rodgers had said himself that there is no quick fix to this long-term project. You know what I'm saying? We got to endure this one. We got to wait this one out. We got to let Brendan work his magic, so to speak. Got Chelsea coming up. Very difficult game. Chelsea lost today. 2 red cards. Fernando Torres and Branislav Ivanovic sent off within 5 minutes of each other. David Luiz with an own goal. Van Persie and Hernandez, though, getting the goals for United in a 3-2 win. Maybe that Suarez goal should have been allowed. It should have been. It was clearly not offsides, but we have to focus on what's ahead, not what's now behind us, okay? Stay positive, support Liverpool. Leave your thoughts on the game down below. I know a few of you have already left thoughts on the other video, but leave your thoughts down below once more. Leave a like and a comment. That'd be great. Leave subscribe right there if you feel the need to do so. So that is it for CLCsportsUSA. My name is Chris Check. We got several FIFA videos that are going to come for you in the next 2 days, so look for those. We'll see you guys next time, and all you Reds fans out there, remember that you'll never walk alone.